back at VMS. We're gonna see if we can't get this thing in one piece this week. We had some bad luck last week. There's a couple fast cars here. We're gonna go over and run hot laps qualifying. Got my buddy Jason and Dad, the crew chief's with his mom this weekend. We're missing him. It's always weird to be at the racetrack without him, but we'll get through it. We're gonna go out here and see if we can't do like we did last time and set fast time of qualifying. So here we go. So I tried to play the game a little bit, and we qualified 5th, and they inverted the top 4. Just about how my luck's gonna go, but we'll go out here, start 5th, and see if we can't go forward. We also broke a bump stop. We killed it in hot laps, so in qualifying we didn't have a bump stop on the right front, and it really upset the car as far as getting through the corner in 1 and 2 because it was a little bit on the rough side. Wouldn't say a cornfield, but it's definitely a little rough. Gotta go out here and just try to make all 25 laps, get some more seat time in this car. Really haven't changed too much since we raced last. Since the last time we were here last weekend. But I'm gonna try to go out here and see if we can't make this thing work and not get left behind. I think Brett's starting on the pole. He won last race, so he's really hard to get around. He's a pretty good little driver, if I have to say so myself. That guy right over there. Don't let him fool you though. He's a punk. But got to thank Liz. I like to call her Elizabeth off Swamp People, but she's the one up in the stands filming for me. Another RFH helper. But anyways, we're gonna go out here and see what we can't do. Which we did check checked our plugs after qualifying, and it looked like the plugs were just a little bit on the lean side, so I went up on the carburetor 2 jet sizes, see if that helps any. We're only running 200 now, so I'm happy with that. Used to 180 in this car, but I think the nose seals off so much better on this new car that it and I'm not toting the left front and getting all that air down the straightaway. This thing's in the racetrack wanting to go forward. But we'll go out here and see if we can't get something done. got back to the shop from VMS. Just, I guess a little recap real quick. I always forget to do these outros. The past couple videos have kind of slacked and just posted them without them. But wouldn't say we had a bad car. We had that bump stop kind of hinder us for qualifying. And I ain't gonna lie, I tried to play the game a little bit, and it kind of bit me because I sat at fourth for a good while, and that's kind of exactly where I wanted to be. But that way I knew I'd be on the redraw either way. But we ended up fifth in qualifying. They inverted the top four, and that put some pretty good cars up there in the front row. And we had a pretty good field of cars. We had 12 cars, and I'd say there was, the top six were pretty solid cars. But in the feature, I went to go and go three-wheel brakes. I thought the track was a lot slicker than what it was. It got slick at the end, but the first couple, I don't know, probably the first 6 laps, it was pretty tacky. So I went to go shut the daggone four-wheel brake off to make it three-wheel, and, dummy over here, I shut the car off coming out of 4, and that's when the 10 and the 40 got by me. But, it's part of learning the new car, and that's why we're, going to VMS where I know the track, and just part of racing. But can't win them all. Can't go be fast time at all of them. We're going to try to shoot for going to County Line and Potomac. We'll for sure be at Potomac. I'm hoping to make Halifax too, but I might be in court for that. Dates, I don't know if I'll make that or not. But like I say, we had a pretty good night. Car doesn't have another scratch on it, so I'm happy with that. I don't really have a busy week this week. Wash her up, go through all my loads. I want to go back to the front end one more time. Just a little, felt a little off going in, like, at the end of the straightaway. Could have just been me, but car just didn't seem to be as happy as what I feel like it was. But you gotta just go through the car and make sure she's 100% to go and play with a Mafia tour or series or whatnot, and kind of looking forward to it. I like running with those guys. Brandon's a good dude. We usually get a pretty good car count. I think they had 25 cars down in Georgia tonight. I really would have liked to make it down there, but just couldn't go that far this weekend because I got to pick little man up tomorrow. But yeah, had a good night. Had some much needed seat time, and that's kind of what we're shooting for in that car, is as much seat time as I can, because I want to go to Bedford for the Trotman race and want to go to Eldora for the Dirt Track World Championships and the Rudiman race. Like, there's some big races that I want to try to hit, and definitely need to learn the car a little bit better before we, strike off and go and, hit some of those shows. We kind of got started late in the season with this car, but I think we got plenty of time to figure it out. And hey, all we can do is try. And I've got some great tech support over at Longhorn, and I got to thank Troy, Loomis, and Adam. They've been really taking care of me. Troy got all the parts I needed since the last race at VMS, where we tore it up pretty good. And yeah, and Adam's been helping me with setup stuff, and just checking on me every time every time I've been at the racetrack, he's called me, or anytime I've called him, he's called me right back or answered. And customer service, like I said many times before, goes a real long way, and they got their stuff figured out up there. So we're about to head over to the house and take a nap. Also, want to say Happy National Pupper Day to my buddy right here, my road dog, old Brewster. He's a hoot and a holler. But we about to hit the road, go to the house, and get us some shut-eye. Had a late night last night working on the car, so yeah, running on about 2 hours of sleep. But we will catch y'all later. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys for continuing to follow. I know it's a little weird because I'm not posting as much, and I posted a ton of videos or whatnot, but I'm working on it. Got a pretty busy schedule and life don't slow down. So we'll check y'all later.